When Marlboro merchants set out for peddling, made lawful by custom, let none be meddling. Barter is legal when trading for grain, with Wherry and Horses, see how they turn out, each peddler taking his different route, with notions and things both curious and common, to please men and children and gratify women, which I shall here attempt to name. Their budgets consist of variety, no two pungs whose loads agree. Each peddler hath his different ware, whirls and spindles and Jewsharps and thimbles, shoemakers lasts and peg-awls and wimbles, dippers and noggins and Canns to make grog in, the barter for corn. Have you any to spare? Here comes the bowls and wooden dishes, sleek-looking trouts, most excellent fishes, from Marlboro ponds and holes in the brook, where in winter while fishing they go up to their waistbands through the snow. There through the ice they cut a hole, then they fish without a pole, dexterous anglers with a hook. Low hog yolks and goose yolks and taps and facets, tools to make them, jackknives and hatchets, to hamper your pigs, your geese, and draw beer, parchment screens to clean flaxseed, cheese tongs, wooden fans, and weaver's reed, great spinning wheels and swifts and reels, snowshoes strung from toe to heel, to run on the crust and catch the deer. Come by our bread troughs, by our sieves, to sift your meal from bran and sheaves, different sorts, both hide and hair, half bushels and pecks, all made by guess, 2-quart dippers, 1,000 or less, pokes, ox yokes, and hopples for horses, straw hats and bonnets for lads and for lasses, good as the best the gentry wear. Now comes the baskets and the rakes, enough to supply the 13 states, besides a large pile of new-made chairs, pails, pipkins, and tubs for washing and brewing, great wooden platters to take up your stew in, brooms, dye pots, and keelers, salt mortars and pestles, pudding sticks, ladles, and whipstocks and whistles, besides wooden spoons, plenty as hairs. Here comes the turnips and fine bobbin laces, braided bark mittens your hands to encase, a rare invention everyone says, saddle tree wood and birch barrel bottles, shoemakers spools and ironwood shuttles, besoms and oven lids handy when baking, boxes for flour and trays to make cake in, and wickapee stay tape to lace up the stays. But now we must leave the ingenious mechanic, sing how the root doctors pursue their botanical rambles through forest or hills in the plain, to dig blue cohosh and sarsaparilla, green petimoral and purple angelica, snakeroot and ginseng and modest wild peony, the root for consumption and mending old china, and pokeroot and bloodroot and elecampane. In early settling the town one year, they'd no luck in hunting the bear or the deer, no bread to be had, potatoes were scarce. Then had the smallpox with all its infection have passed through the town in every direction. They could not have touched such dieted men, where dozens could breakfast on robin or wren. Disease disappointed must sneak from the place. But now they fare better, they've something to eat, various fowl and four-footed meat, partridge and woodcock and wild turkey hen, geese, pigeons and ducks, skunks and woodchucks, lusty raccoons well fatted with nuts, porcupines, squirrels, rabbits and hares. For beef they have moose and for pork they have bears, and saddles of venison now and then. A pun or two more brings up in the rear, with green spruce boughs for brewing beer, rosin of hemlock and hackmatack gum, balsam of fir and sugar of maple, lime shingles and salts, the Marlboro staples, red ochre, saltpeter and butternut physic, asthma pills, a cure for the tizzic, and candy blackstrap too stubborn to run. And now my medley draws nigh a close, a rap on my knuckles, a ring up my nose, shan't hinder my toast, I'll out with it here. May manufacturers long abound in this mechanical peddling town. May those sons whose sires are dead have as good means to get their bread as their fathers have had this many a year.